Okay, guess what? I'm doing a Straight Talk Tuesday on an actual Tuesday because I'm home and the subject matter is on my mind. You guys, please forgive my hair. Look at this. I'm getting a whole bunch of like new baby hairs growing. I'm pretty sure it's the collagen. So I've been taking collagen from ProMix, the same place that I get my protein from. Anyway, digging it. All right, let me tell you about an experience at the park this past weekend. And it's aligning in tandem with the book I'm reading called How to Raise an Adult. First off with the book, let's just back that up a minute. I am shocked, shocked at the accounts of what parents will do with children, adult children, middle school children, older children. Why does my nose always itch when I go outside? Obviously there's something in the air. But nonetheless, it is mind-blowing how like on their kids and controlling they are, even like down to writing their kids as papers. In fact, I have a real life example of some friends of ours has a kid. He is a senior this year and he wants to go. I mean, one of the colleges he was looking at was like UGA, I think. Anyway, the admissions essay is like a hot thing, right? Because there's so many kids up there like, oh yeah, 3.9 GPA, forget about it. I got that, right? So everyone's got the good GPA. Everybody's got the volunteer hours. Everyone's got the thing. So the thing that's setting these guys and gals apart is their admissions essay into the college. Well, now parents, because kids don't have money to do this, parents are hiring essay writers. They're hiring professionals to write these kids' essays. So now you've got Jimmy, who's had his essay written professionally by somebody, and then you've got Johnny over here, who's like, well, I just want to do the right thing and kind of portray what I offer this university. Like, Johnny's not going to be able to compete over here with Jimmy, who has a professional writer submitting his essay. So when you have a professional writer, that one has a professional writer, everyone behind him has a professional writer. Like, you don't stand a chance unless you get a professional writer, or you just don't go to that college. I mean, unless you just are a person who just is very deep in faith and like, okay, whatever's meant to be will be, and then you just carry on with your badness, then what are you going to do? You're going to hire an essay writer because you can't compete on that level without getting on that level. So anyway, that's kind of, that's a thing. So that's a real life thing. So when I'm reading this book, How to Raise an Adult, and I'm just like, what? Why would parents do their kindergartners science project for them? Well, first off, why do kindergartners, hey Brittany, why do kindergartners even have like massive science projects? But moreover, why are parents doing it for them? You guys, I have a real life example of this. When my kiddo was in Cub Scouts, they had a cake decorating contest. And would you know, so he submitted his bear cake because he was a bear at the time. And we stayed up very late with that cake because I did not do it for him. I took the hot, cake layers out of the oven. Like, let's not be dumb here. I did the things that were dangerous, but did you know his hands at a bear? How old was he at a bear? He was like 9. He was around 9 years old. Nolan was around 9. So as a bear, his little hands cramped up so bad by 10 o'clock at night from piping like hair on the bear's face, because that's the cake we did, was a bear. His hands cramped up so bad. The only assistance I gave him was I put my hands over his hands and helped him squeeze the piping bag to get the hair-like structures of frosting onto the bear, because I told him there's no possible way I'm doing this for you. This is your contest. You're doing it all. You will win the glory or not, but no matter what, it's going to be yours. So we go to the cake contest. And let me tell you that a tiger is a rank below a bear, which means they're younger guys, okay? The tiger's cake won first place. Mom's a professional baker. 0 chance that kid did the cake. Everyone freaking knew it. They still got first place. Well, the cake was better. Really? This is what we're doing now? So Nolan was like, my hands are aching. I said, that's all right. We did it with integrity. That is what matters, is we did it right. It doesn't matter that you didn't win it. It matters that we did it the right way. The means don't always justify the end, okay? So when you're looking at your life and you're looking at decisions, how far am I willing to go? What am I willing to give up? Start evaluating whether the means is going to justify the ends. So to bring you back to the park, Ayla, sorry, hold on. Ayla, move away from the road. See, people go flying down the country road. Move away from the road. They go flying down the road. A lot of them have cell phones in their freaking hands. They're not looking, and it's a long country road. So they're just like, doo, doo, doo. Somebody ran into our trash can. They've ran into a sign that said children at play out front before, and they plowed into my kid's bicycle. Praise the freaking Lord. So I don't know if you can really say freaking Lord, but praise the Lord that I had the wherewithal to get out of the way. Get out of the road! Cheese and rice. Now she's got the baby up there. It's like you say it once, it doesn't work. You scream and start walking, then they move. I mean, you guys. Kids, okay. Thank you. Yeah, keep coming. Keep coming. So at the park, I'm there with the kids, and, I'm in an environment where, sorry, the baby's going back up to the road again, and I'm not really hit by a car. Hey! Okay, the live is going off kilter. No, ma'am! See, now she's running crazy in the freaking road. Hold on. I've got a point after oh, gosh, you are a turd. Get over here. Ugh. Okay.
I walk.
No, you walk not in the middle of the road. See? Right here in the middle of the road. Long country road. People go flying down here all the time. Go. We're at the park. And I'm pushing my kiddo on the swing. And there, a whole line of swings. Have you ever been taken out by a swing? Like, do you remember that happening when you were a kid? I mean, it hurts. You might get a bruise. You might skin up your knee or whatever. But nobody's going to die, okay, from being knocked over by a swing. I don't think there is ever an account of that actually happening. I mean, unless you were a legit infant. Well, yeah, you go ride your bike right there in the grass. So, pushing my kid on the swing, and there is this mom who's she's quite a ways away from me nonetheless. And she's got a kiddo who is probably 3-ish. And you guys, woo, these new hairs are wild. She's got a kid around 3, and he kind of breaks loose. Hey, Kim, breaks loose from her, and he starts running towards where the other kids are swinging. He's still far enough away, right, that I'm like, he's running toward the swings. There's a possibility he might get a little clipped, but he's gonna be okay. This mom looks over, sees her 3.5-year-old, really kind of a big toddler, running through the park, and she bolts, just slams her shoulder into a collection of other parents, makes this other mom tumble backward and catch herself, running to save little Edwin from possibly being clipped by a swing. I about crapped my pants watching this level of protectionism, if you will, overbearing kind of mom come out. I thought, okay. And then the thought occurred to me when I noticed that there is a lot of people, a lot. And if you're one of them, you don't have to be butthurt by it. That's why it's called a Straight Talk Tuesday. Okay? Is a lot of people are unwilling to take risks. They are unwilling to feel uncomfortable, and they are definitely unwilling to lose in order to learn a lesson. Okay? So it led me to this thought. I wonder if a lot of these kiddos or adults today were those kiddos whose mom straight checked, hockey checked into the wall, another parent to nab them out of the way of potential danger. Not even assured danger, just potential danger. I wonder if that was the upbringing. Why are people not more willing to get out there? Why are they so scared of everything. Boo! Somebody might not like you. Ah! And then they like run the other way. Oh, I can't do it. I can't put myself out there. I can't be honest. I can't be truthful. I can't do the thing. So they just sit in like their massive discomfort. Like this little guy, he wasn't allowed to just run through the park. Mom was right there on his little ass crack the whole way. Wouldn't let him go. And I was like, for real, mama, like, let him go. Kid has some monkey bars to fall off of because he needs to learn his limits. He is not going to learn his limits if you are chasing after him, safeguarding his every move every single time. Do you ever wonder about your own life if that's what you're doing? You're looking for the safeguards. You're keeping it in between the lines. You're putting down the bumpers before you go bowling. The ball, it's actually a little lighter than it should be because, you wouldn't want that discomfort on your fingers, although the impact would be greater on the pins if you just threw the heavier ball. And yes, this stuff just comes out of my head. But these are the kind of things I think about. So to the moms at the park, will you please just let your kids play? And when they are having a disagreement, will you please just step the hell back a little bit? Huh? And let's let them see how they work it out. As long as we are not like biting another toddler in the arm, because rabies is a thing. How about we just pull it back a little bit and let's see how they kind of work it out. If they've never seen any conflict management, they've never seen you work out problems maturely, they're probably not going to know how to do it either. Yeah? So let's not hide real life from our kids. Let's not hide ourselves from real life. If you want things to change, if you want to get more confident, you're going to have to do things that are scary and uncomfortable. And I don't think you're going to die from it. Just saying. I don't think you will. Thank you for sticking with me on my wild ride here to get my toddler out of the middle of the road. And I hope that has provided a little bit of thought. Yeah, exactly. We turned out just fine. Look at us. Yeah, my parents had zero oversight over me as a kid, and truly, it was like go outside and play all day. And that's what I prefer to do. I love to be outside. Nobody monitored me climbing trees. I did that all the time. I'm very proficient. Nobody monitored whose house I was eating at. I got fed all kinds of things from other people. I actually loved it because I was like, ooh, so-and-so has the real meat, not the really cheap stuff that we had to buy because we were dirt poor my whole life growing up. I loved it, man. The mamas would have chips that they would give me. It was the best. I loved it, but nobody ever monitored that, right? I just wandered the neighborhood and whoever found little Tiffany fed her, and it was good. I climbed trees, I jumped ravines, I did all the things. And yes, I get it. Childhood tragedies happen, but they're not as frequent as people think. And I really think we've got to give our kids a little bit more room to roam. And we most definitely need to give ourselves a pass to start getting uncomfortable and being okay with it. Okay? That's where the magic happens. That's where the growth happens. One of my teammates just did this, and I'm telling you, I couldn't be more proud of her. November 5th, she is going to hold an opportunity call for our team. And when I texted her and said, hey, will you do this? She said, oh, no, that's way outside my comfort zone. I said, great. That's where your growth is going to happen. So she the 3 dots, they happened for kind of a long time. And finally, she said, well, can I have 2 glasses of wine before I do it? I said, fine, whatever. I'm going to be on it. I'm going to support you the whole way. I'm not just going to throw you out there. But you've seen it done. You know how to do it. Now it's time to step up and get a little scary. So she's going to do it, you guys. She's going to do it. So whether you're on that call November 5th or not, if you want an invitation, please let me know. I'll send you an invitation to that call. But she's going to do the hard thing, and she's going to grow because of it. And I couldn't be more proud of her. So if there's something you need to grow through, then let me know what that is, because I would love to support you in your new growth. Okay? And if it's not scary, it's probably not growing. Yeah. All right. Ciao, guys. Happy Tuesday.